Welcome to Mindflow Radio.
We are creating conscious community by sharing mindful manifesting skills and transcendental music.
We are all in this together. We are the ones under the sun, protecting the ones roaming the earth. Loving breeze, loving breeze. Drinking the water, breathing the air. Drinking the water, breathing the air. Drinking the water, breathing the air. Strong, brave feet walk on the plain. Feast and famine are provided a witness again. We are the ones under the sun, protecting the ones roaming the earth. Loving breeze, loving breeze. Protect them, protect them, protect them, protect them. Protect them, protect them, protect them. Strong, brave feet walk on the plain. Feast and famine are provided a witness again. We are the ones under the sun, protecting the ones roaming the earth. Loving breeze, loving breeze.
Welcome to Mindflow Radio.
Mindflow Radio.
Here we are.
We made it.
Thank you all for being here with us
Yeah.
at this auspicious moment in time.
I concur. Holy. It's been really amazing. Really amazing.
2020 clarity. 2020 vision.
Yeah.
Is it true?
It
It depends who you talk to, right?
Yeah.
How you feeling about it?
I'm feeling pretty elated and joyful about it all, honestly.
It all? What do you mean?
The year.
I mean, it's been hard on a lot of people, though.
Yeah, well, for me, it's been very mind altering and growth oriented.
So you find yourself evolving.
Yes.
Your consciousness and your stories and your beliefs. Perhaps?
I mean, I'm a astronaut, and
What's that mean?
Means I like astrology.
Did you just make up that word?
I don't know. I was just kind of wondering that.
You do have that tendency.
I to like astrology.
Make up words.
I do. It's true. Well, when you're looking for the word, you just make it up.
When you're creative, you're creative.
Yeah,
Can't help it. All right.
Yeah. So, what were you talking about? Astrology, and I enjoy astrology, and this has been, oh my God, amazing! Just straight up amazing.
What? What are you referring to?
The alignments in the heavens, and just how incredible it's been. And then, each of us, I was thinking about this. So this is a big game, right? And the stars are in the sky. They're in play. They're in motion. And then we each have our individual piece, just like if you're playing the game Sorry, you can pick red, yellow, green, or blue.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
And this one, our piece is so individually ours. Only people who are born at the same very minute as us and born in the same spot on the earth have the same stars. That's it.
Yeah.
No one else. You're your own blueprint. You're your special game piece. And then the way the game board plays reflects your special game piece. And it's just incredible. Absolutely incredible. It's so fun to learn about and learn the language of astrology and the mythology and how it's all created, and it's just amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit off tangent.
Well, I don't know. I have a strange view of astrology, I guess.
Yeah.
And a belief in, I have a very strong belief that individually we're all just extremely powerful manifestors.
Yeah.
We create through our thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Our thoughts are things, and we create our lives, and collectively we create our culture. And the human culture is all just a reflection of the collective human mind, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so for me, astrology perhaps is real because so many people believe in it. And they just create it.
Well, there's definitely that part.
Yeah. They create this reality, and it's going to be a good day for me. Okay. Or watch your thinking. I don't know. All great astrologers, there's astrologers that I appreciate. They're all just so wise.
Yeah.
It seems like their philosophy is about, metacognition, which is like be the witness to your own stuff, your own thinking, your own patterns, and it's time to change your pattern today.
Yeah, totally.
That's the vibe, and it's like, oh, that's cool. I can appreciate that.
Yeah,
Sure. So I like it too.
Yeah,
but my view is just a little different than a lot of people on the subject, I guess.
Yeah, totally.
But we are powerful manifestors.
Yeah, and this year has been magnificent no matter how you look at it.
Whoa, I mean, magnificent. It's been powerful. It's been...
Well, I guess what's the definition of magnificent?
Great.
First?
Magnificent is like a big change in a positive way, which is true for some people, but it's totally not true for other people.
Yeah, I guess I'd say like
have lost their businesses and you know.
I mean, great tragedy can sometimes be what happens before something really blissful and amazing.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, I know that's hard if you're somebody who's lost your business or your job
or your home
or your loved one or your home from fires. I mean, shout out to my son who's in the CCC, the Conservation Corps in California, and they are stuffing permeable tubes with hay and putting it around burnt houses and cars to try to reduce the pollution that goes into their drinking water.
Wow.
What a trip.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about being an eyewitness of the tragedy of this year.
Yeah, it's a part of the tragedy.
Yeah, just one itty bitty piece.
One little slice of it, you know. And
one tiny piece.
I mean, it's been tragic for a lot of people. Just imagine losing your home.
Yeah.
And not having a place to go.
Oh, I don't have to imagine.
And having to live homeless.
Oh, you mean just not being able to
in LA?
Yeah, no doubt.
With another 80,000 people.
Yeah. Whew.
You know, that's what a lot of people are facing now.
Yeah.
You know, and for us to really
respect that.
Yeah. I mean, I know the government none of these politicians even bring it up.
Yeah.
You know, there's no protocol with how we're going to help the homeless legally. I mean, but we really need to collectively come together and figure out how to house people.
Yeah.
And how to, ensure people have proper food and water and safety.
Yeah.
I think that's what's lacking for a lot of these homeless folks.
Yeah.
You know, so it's been
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, there is a lot going on. And we got to figure out how we can help our culture evolve.
I guess I just want to specify what I meant by magnificent.
Yeah.
It's just like large and big and wow. And just like there's no way to deny this in any single country. This is worldwide. We all have it in different ways. And I would have to say that America's getting the worst punch, maybe because of our karma. I don't know. But
that's a good question right there. Right.
And I mean, it's not necessarily like our karma, like personally, like our listeners and us. It's more the karma of how this country was created. And
what's the karma of perpetual warfare?
Right.
I mean, Edgar Cayce says there is such a thing as collective cultural karma.
Yeah.
And I think we need to look at that and look at the foundation of it if our culture is raining down terror
on others.
Yeah. What do we deserve to live in utopia? No, obviously. So that's a great place for us to start.
And how long does it take to work off that karma?
Well, first thing is to stop.
Intense.
Stop doing that.
Stop doing the harm.
And maybe going back to all these countries that we've harmed and like begging forgiveness.
Yeah.
I mean, really, let's start with Korea. We're so sorry, North Korea.
Yeah.
Please forgive us. We're so sorry, Vietnam. Please forgive us.
There's so much. I mean, the list is so long.
Somalia.
I mean, you could go through it and,
do
it for us.
From what I know, we're so sorry, North Korea. We're so sorry, Vietnam. We're so sorry, Somalia. We're so sorry, Yemen. We're so sorry, Afghanistan. We're so sorry, Iraq. We're so sorry. I know I'm missing some. That war that Obama started.
Syria.
Syria. We're so sorry. I mean, it's got to be more than just sorry. We need a plan of some sort of how to make reparations for all this that we're so sorry, Native Americans.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're so sorry. I mean,
African Americans.
Yeah.
Chinese Americans.
Yeah. There you go.
Irish Americans.
And but all we have is this very present moment.
Mm-hmm.
And if we're going to change, we have to change here and now. And
I feel so big and heavy.
Well, I would
like
suggest
all of a sudden
that
I'm heavy.
Well, yeah, sorry about that. I just pushed back against. Yeah, I mean, but so we have to change here and now. We have to change our collective consciousness. And I would suggest that a great start is just teaching ourselves to be in the mind habit of respect. Okay. Let's respect each other, even if we have different political views. Let's respect each other.
Or any view.
Yeah, right. If we have different views, I still respect you. You know, and let's respect ourselves. I mean, that's the thing. If we can't respect others, we're not going to really respect ourselves, I believe, because our mind will be in the habit of being disrespectful and angry and pointing out blame and shame, and we'll do the same thing to ourselves then. Essentially, when we make mistakes, and we all make plenty of mistakes.
Well, and I would have to say on that, like, I have to say that I was talking with a friend last night about respect and how in a normal or a acceptable way of treating our children is to command them to respect us, and that's how it continues to go. The parent commands respect and the child rebels. Yeah. And so what you're saying is what people expect is others to respect them. Yeah. But what we need instead of being like, I'm being disrespected, blah, 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 just, can you respect that? Can you respect that situation? Can you respect someone who disrespects? Well, right. You know, and can we turn it? Can we turn it around instead of commanding everyone to respect us? Can we just respect others? Yeah. And I mean, respect is something too, I need to say, that goes beyond words. It's a feeling. It's walking into Quick Trip and seeing everybody there and respecting all of them. Quick Trip's a gas station, just so you know. Yeah. And just people feel that. Just through eye contact or just through your energy. People feel it when you respect them. People also feel it when you look down on them or hate them. You know, without saying any words, it's just a energetic process. So if we can just get in that energetic process of being respectful, and then think of it, then we're respectful to others, we're respectful to ourselves, and we're respectful to the earth. I mean, it's just the habit of respect is the key, I believe, for us to evolve. And that's why I push back strongly on the haters, really. You know, and I respect them for their philosophy of being hateful, you know, because essentially they're saying, I want to be hateful because it's going to create change. And I understand what they're getting at. But I just disagree. What they desire. Yeah, I disagree that that's an effective method of creating positive change. I mean, it seems to me like we've tried that for centuries and centuries, and you know, it doesn't seem to get us very far. You know, we're like cavemen with high technology, and it's time we emotionally evolve to the point of being respectful beings. I believe, and then collectively, if we can manage that, everything will shift. Boom. One thing that comes up for me listening to the respect talk is if you're in a profession where you work with other humans, you generally have had to go through some ethics. And one of the ethics that we as coaches and therapists have is unconditional positive regard, which is basically respect, right? Yeah.
Well, we can have that.
Wait, what do you mean?
I mean, we don't have to have unconditional positive regard.
We're supposed to.
Well, that's...
It's in our ethics, man.
Okay.
I could get my ethics book out.
Yeah, no, that's great. I mean,
we're supposed to view
I believe in that.
our clients with unconditional positive regard.
Okay.
Always.
Yeah, and if we can develop that further and just
to everybody.
Yeah. And all the animals and
Sure.
I mean, and it's just
to all of creation, to the creator of creation.
Right. And then we can just take it back to this moment. Let's respect this moment completely. And if we respect this moment completely, we're not trying to escape it.
Yeah, that's really cool. I like that.
My mind's not in the future or in the past.
Yeah. Respect the presence.
Yeah. Respect this moment. Thank you, universe, for this moment.
Yeah.
Thank you, universe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's a great way for me to find respect is just through gratitude, I think.
Yeah. And we just experienced Thanksgiving here in America.
Yeah.
And it was a new tradition for lots of people. Just not going home and not seeing family. And I felt the heart. I felt the heartbeat, yesterday, feeling all that. But it's still this marker, which is a strange marker if you look at the history, but the intention of Thanksgiving is giving thanks.
Yeah.
And that's something that you do freaking all day, every day, which is beautiful.
No, well, no, I wouldn't. Not that much.
Whatever. You don't
I try
to downplay yourself.
I kind of go in and out of gratitude, really.
I kind of forget about it for a few days and then remember again. And I'm not nearly as good at it.
Well, I fully realize, that as the more I can get in touch or in the vibe of gratitude or on that level, that it just increases my ability to manifest positive things. So I'm highly motivated. Mm-hmm. I mean, and I've been walking this path for a while, and it really works for me.
Yeah,
it's grounding.
Totally.
I mean, my anxiety has gone way down. Mm-hmm. My depression has gone way down.
I definitely need to work that into my life more. I'll remember for a while and be like, oh, this works. And then I'll forget. And then you'll be like, how many thank yous have you done today? And I'll be like, oh, man.
And the idea is you want to say thank you to yourself just whenever.
Yeah.
When you're in that neutral mind place.
Yeah, the neutral mind.
You don't need a beautiful experience to say thank you. Just whenever, just say it. Just get in the habit of saying thank you. And then when something difficult happens, you can go back to that thank you. And it's a emotional regulation skill. Mm-hmm. So if you're feeling triggered or you notice you're getting triggered, just go into thank yous. Mm-hmm. If you're in the habit of saying them, and then you just come back to equanimity faster.
Mm-hmm. One thing I'm talking about being triggered.
Thank you.
I personally experience regular bouts of PTSD. Mm-hmm. And I know there's lots of others out there, and some of our listeners, I'm sure, experience PTSD. And I have been looking at these patterns more and more with a neutral mind.
Yeah.
And able to see them and really just go, okay, what is happening? And for me, it's a very physical thing.
Yeah.
And I ended up with adrenal fatigue and just really freaking sore. Every muscle in my body is so sore because it's been on fight, flight, freeze for days. And one thing that I feel with the neutral mind is you're able to observe better. Mm-hmm. And I've been calling it the neutral detective. Mm. And you can go into it really deep to the point a very cellular level going, okay, so what's going on with these cells? Why are they reacting like this? And how do I go about releasing it? And I've been doing a lot of deep breathing. I'd say I'm completely through it at this point, but there was a good 4 or 5 days recently, probably till a couple days ago, maybe, that it took to fully come out of it. And
come out of what?
PTSD, like what's it called? Flare up. Oh. I had a PTSD flare up, and
reminds me of like a sun flare coming out of the sun.
Totally, exactly. That's very much what it feels like on the inside too. And where was I going with that? Yeah, just the neutral detective and
helped you get out of it.
Yeah,
this flare up.
Yeah, and for me, it's very much in the spine. And I know that as a culture, we're really experiencing this together. And that's something in itself to respect, is that each and every one of us is grappling with this spinal tension and this brain tension that's just beyond our intellect. It's very much, it's deep, it's subtle. If you don't take time to look at it, you won't notice it. You know, it's just so there.
Yeah, we just get so used to it.
Yeah.
Being in tension, like low-level anxiety.
Yeah.
I think that's hovering over our culture.
Oh, goodness grief.
And that, to me, is our karma, our cultural karma right there. It's like a sense of low-level anxiety that just hovers over all of us.
And that brings to me the image of the only way, the way I feel that we have to eat up the karma is if you look into yoga, the one way to eat karma is to meditate.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was really sweet this morning. I was too cold to meditate where we meditate. And I said, Monte, are you okay if I meditate by the wood stove, which is in the kitchen? So he's like, sure. And I go and meditate in the kitchen. And I was like in my mind trying to figure out what was going to happen. Like, is he going to be cooking around? What's he going to do? And he sat and meditated with me. I was like, ah, that's so sweet. So yeah, we had this 30 minutes of just, I don't know. I went into a really blissful state, really, of this acceptance of what is and a little bit of excitement of what's to be, what's coming. And just feeling like a part of the solution. Really feeling like I am this being that I came here to this earth is here to be at this moment a part of the solution. And that was really blissful. Like, whoa.
That's great.
I like that.
Well, and according to astrology, we're supposed to be entering a new age, perhaps the age of Aquarius, which I think is just going to make it easier for people who are aligned with the moment, aligned with gratitude, aligned with respect. Yeah, it's just the universe is just going to have our backs a bit more and give us more juice, perhaps, the more we can get aligned. In that way, perhaps we're predestined to evolve.
Right. We absolutely are. In my
human
opinion.
Race. Yeah. I believe so too.
Yeah.
We're not meant to be running around like cavemen forever and killing each other.
Right.
And like yelling at each other. And
I've had this like fear, I guess you'd say, a fear of how is it that the darkness that has controlled our culture for so long, how is it going to go away? And wondering if a deity is going to come or a divine incarnation of the one, the creator, what's going to happen? And I have my favorite astrologers, and one of them is Molly McCord, and I listened to her, and she was saying that what she was understanding, what was coming to her, is that the darkness is basically just going to drive off a cliff.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah. Well, you think of it, if the universe isn't supporting the darkness anymore, and the universe perhaps was supporting the darkness.
Or allowing it.
Yeah. Allowing it more. Yeah.
But just kind of like, well, I guess it's your time right now.
Yeah. But if the universe starts working against the darkness, yeah.
So I just love that idea of just these evil intentions, greed, and selfish desires driving off a cliff. It's awesome.
Well, I think we can have our selfish desires as long as we don't hurt people in the process.
I don't know. The Bhagavad Gita says that selfish desire is what leads to suffering.
Uh-oh. Well, I might have to change my hedonistic ways then.
Yeah, if your selfish desire is to have peace and a joyous, pleasant experience around you, is that truly selfish? Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe not. Maybe if my selfish desire is to just, help myself and my family and my tribe and my culture to.
That's not very selfish.
But I don't know. I mean, we all have it in us to be somewhat selfish, though. But
yeah, and I mean, it's that's exactly that piece deep inside of us that we struggle and grapple with is what is selfish desire, whether we talk about it or not.
Well, and the beautiful thing about it is if we are going to change the world, it's going to start with ourselves.
Yeah,
it's going to start with my own mind.
Yeah.
Am I going to evolve in my own brain?
Yeah.
Am I going to develop new neural connections in my brain that support peace and love?
Right.
Essentially.
Right.
And like...
it's peace and love. And you can't really have peace and love unless it's like all around you. You know what I mean? Like you can be the eye in the storm, but to truly have peace and love is a vibration that ripples out.
Yeah.
So it might be like a selfish desire to be in a place of peace and love.
Yeah.
Kind of. I mean...
But that's okay, though.
But it's okay.
We're respecting.
I think there's a difference between selfish and self-centered. Because it's like, we all are the center of our universe. I mean, you saw me today.
Yeah.
It was like, it's my day. It's like my astrology today is just like mind-blowing alignments. And I'm just like... hands in the air, like, I'm yours, universe. Polish me up. I'm ready. And
okay.
So, I mean, this universe revolves around me.
Yeah.
And I mean that in a silly way, but it's not false,
Well, and the spark of God lies within your temple, your body.
Yeah.
And it's your responsibility.
Into our body, but we're talking about self-centered.
Yeah. I mean, so it's your responsibility to take care of that, your body.
Right. And that's part of the self-center the center of self is we have to take care of ourself. We have to take care of our temple. And take care of our mind and our mind temple. And we have to take care of how we treat others.
Right. Well, and our karma. We have to take care of our own karma.
Yeah.
To the best of our ability. And
one of the things that I say to myself as part of my intention when I meditate is, may I be the conduit of divine energy.
Yeah.
Whatever I came here to collaborate with the divine and let it happen. Let the divine use me as a tool to manifest whatever was meant to be manifested through me. And that takes the pressure off.
As long as you can really hook into that and like your ego doesn't take over. And
that's a whole nother ball of wax right there.
This is what the universe wants me to do. Wants me to be who knows?
Yeah.
Just the ego chatter.
Yeah.
I mean, the ego's important, but it shouldn't be running the ship, really.
Yeah.
I believe. But That's a whole other subject.
Yeah, it is. And I feel like it's time to wrap her up.
Yes, indeed.
So did you want to say anything about the song we played earlier?
Yeah, that was entitled Elephant Love. It's in 5/4 time signature. It came about when I just learned more and more about elephants and how they have like developed brains and really kind of a developed sense of family. And it's like, oh man, we got to take care of these creatures. And that's where the song came from. It's like, I mean, I started thinking, okay, if we wipe out the elephants, what's that going to do to humanity's karma? It's like, ooh, let's look at it from that angle too. And
totally.
That's a beautiful song. Thank you for singing it.
Yeah, for sure.
A few little glitches in the transitions, but we're getting there.
Yeah. So the next one we're going to play for you is called The Soul Is Me, also Om Namah Shivaya. And Shiva, actually, for the eclipse coming up, we're doing a little research, astrology research this morning. And the eclipse that happens Sunday night, whenever you're listening to this, it would be November 29th. So maybe it's already happened for you, or maybe it's about to happen. And this is also, this specific full moon is also celebrated in India as a Shiva celebration to honor when he destroyed the demon fortresses and freed the humans. So it's pretty funny. I didn't even put that together when I decided that I wanted to play this song. But
so perhaps Shiva's an energy that could come within us individually and just like
absolutely
destroy the unproductive thinking patterns.
Yeah, have them drive off the cliff.
And then bam, we're more awake.
Yeah. So to wrap up our lessons of the day, respect, karma, be the neutral detective.
Yeah, find that neutral mind.
I think that was the basics, right?
Yeah.
Gratitude, forgiveness.
And the
we had a lot. We talked about a lot today.
Age of Aquarius.
Age of Aquarius.
Let's remember
Golden Age,
that.
Satya Yuga.
And perhaps, just the idea of us being predestined to evolve.
Yeah, and we all chose to be here right now.
Maybe.
Well, my opinion is that we did.
Yeah.
We chose this. We knew we were the ushers of something very important.
Here we are.
Here we are.
United we stand.
Yeah. So, you got this. We got this together.
Yeah.
If this had meaning for you, share it with the friends. Share it with friends. And we appreciate you. We're grateful for you. You're part of our tribe.
Yes, indeed.
If you ever wish to reach out, we'd gladly hear from you.
Oh, yeah, we have a pretty interesting Facebook group. Temple of the Mind.
Yeah.
If you want to check that out.
Temple of the Mind. It's very meaningful. People are getting engaged. It's a spiritual growth group.
Yeah.
All paths welcome. So have a great week and enjoy. My soul is me, my body is my home. My soul is everlasting, my soul is indestructible. My soul is me. My soul is me. My soul is me, my body is my vehicle. My soul is me, my body is my home. My soul is everlasting, my soul is indestructible. My soul is me. 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 My Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Thank you all so much for being here and sharing your time with us. We really appreciate that dedication and commitment to a little bit of time to heal your mind and be with us. We appreciate you. We have a free webinar coming up soon. We want to celebrate December 20th. It's a super big day in the sky, moving into the age of Aquarius. So let's celebrate together, and we're going to have a live Mindflow radio type webinar to talk about the resilient mind. Stay tuned. We're going to share how to register next week.